my channel. Today I wanted to show you guys what you need to start doing nails. So this is kind of like a beginner's guide to what you need for learning how to do nails and actually doing nails, taking clients, and what you actually need from start to finish for a nail service. I hope that I'm not crooked, but I think I am. I hope that helped. If not, sorry. Okay, so, let's start. First thing you need is, let's see, so the first step that you would do, I need to stop kicking the damn table because it's making the camera move. The first thing that you guys will need to do is push back cuticles. So what you need is a cuticle pusher. This one's dirty because I was scraping acrylic. But let me see. So the pusher, you need this to push back any dead cuticle, and this other side is if you want to scrape it. I don't really use it because I usually just push it back, and then with my drill I remove more dead cuticle that's around the cuticle epinicium area. The hyponychium is down here under your fridge. The epinicium is basically this. I'm going to do a video about that because people are very confused of what the cuticle is and what the epinicium is. Okay, that's a different video, but that's a very important video. Anyway, so yeah, so that's what you need. You need a cuticle pusher, and I am not organized today. I don't have everything here, so I'm just gonna go at the top of my head and, you know, kind of like mentally go through my whole process of what you actually need from start to finish a service of a full set. Now, so now that we pushed back the cuticle, let's see, the next thing you're going to need to get is the drill. And basically my drill, where is it? Where is this little thing? Okay, let me just pick it up from here. I dropped something. Anyway, so my drill looks like this. Let me pick it up. This is mine's is dirty now, but that's how you know I've been using it. This is a Mani Pro Passport by Coupa Incorporated, and this is the hand piece, and I love it. It looks like that. And you can actually, if you work in a shop and you do pedicures, or if you do pedicures for your clients, you can clip this on or put it inside you can clip this on your pants, or you can put it inside like what is it called, like your smock, I think that's what it's called, apron. Yeah. So then you're also going to need the bits, which are these. This is a fine drill bit. This is a carbide bit, and it's a gold one. They have different colors. And this is basically for after, okay, you know what, I went wrong. But you do need this. But before you use this, you need a sanding band. And the sanding bands are replaceable. So every time you have a new client, basically every time it's a different client, you want to switch these out and toss them away every time after every use. So this is what it will look like. It's on an arbor band, and I'm gonna actually open it so you guys can see what the arbor band looks like. So I actually just remove it like that with the nipper, and that's, sometimes this layer doesn't come off, so you take off the other layer, and that's the arbor band. So yeah, so then you need your arbor band, and you need the sanding paper, and those are, let me see, yeah, because these are fine. So this is what you will use to remove the shine off of a nail, and you basically will put it into your drill, and then you close it and you add a new one. And I'll show you how easy it is to add a new one every time. Okay, so this is how you put the sanding band on your arbor band. It just goes on like that, and that's it. And then you put it on your drill and close it. And then that's what you're gonna do to remove the shine. So that's your drill, sanding band, arbor band, okay? After that, you remove the shine. I like to clean the nail with some alcohol, and I put my alcohol into this spray bottle. Just spray like a little piece of napkin and clean the nail surface of your natural nail bed. That way, kind of like I know that I'm removing any gross stuff or extra dust that I used my drill to remove the cuticle. So there's probably cuticle dust, so the alcohol will help remove all that. Another thing you're gonna need is some paper towels. So these are the paper towels I use. I like Bounty. I like the Walmart Sturdy brand. They're like kind of sturdy. The name is not the Sturdy brand. I don't know what the name is, but they're like a great value brand of Walmart, and they're like really sturdy. And they're pretty strong like this. And this basically what I do is these are what I use for wipes. So I grab a bunch, I fold them in half, I take some scissors, fold it in half, cut it in half again. And that looks like this, and then cut it one more time. And that's what I have for wipes. So what I do is take a wipe, take some alcohol, and this is 92 or 93%. I get the alcohol from Walmart. So I spray it and then I clean the natural nail bed. And if you do have gel that, like a top coat that is a sticky residue after, you can also do this. This is what's going to remove that sticky layer. And that's the napkins. The other napkins that I use to absorb the nail monomer are the Viva paper towels. And these are a little different. Watch when I break it apart. I don't know if y'all can see the dust, but these are very soft and they're very absorbent. So when you're using it for your brush and you're cleaning off the liquid, this is the best paper towel you can use, and they last you a while. And that brings me to my next thing, the brush. I have two of these. Another one just fell. And then I have a Koopa one that I messed up. So I don't use it really because I liked it because it was at a fine point. I kind of pinched it by accident. But that defeats the purpose of the way it was. These are good. They pretty much come, and all you really have, they come like kind of like pointy. But you can just clean the resin that it comes with. And it just turns like this by itself. This is an alpha brush, number 10. So yeah, you need a brush. Okay, I'll drop another one. The next thing that you need is, what's it called? The nail tips. I have a couple nail tips, but I'll just show you two of them. So standard way, always have a clear tip and have a natural. So clear tips look like this, and these are good if you do glass nails, jelly nails, encapsulated nails. These naturals are kind of like for anything except for like glass, or if they want that see-through effect. These are just if you're like gonna put a solid color. So these are like that, and these I get off of eBay. I love them. They're really nice. So you need nail tips. And speaking of nail tips, let's see, you need some glue. Sorry, it's jagged up. I don't know where my other stuff. Somebody wrote me. Oh, I hear my dad talking outside. Ooh, oh no, oh no, no, no! It got stuck on me. I think it was open on my table. Like a dummy, I left it on there. It's okay. And I was removing black acrylic, now it's stuck on me. Anyway, so this is the KDS glue that I use, and I love this glue. If y'all could see it, KDS. That's the best glue, to be honest. Let me see my hand do. I've used a couple glues, but that one's my favorite, to be honest. There's not a lot that I like, but that one's really good. The next thing I'm gonna show you is, let's see, so the next thing, oh, the primer. You're gonna need a primer. Love Acid Free Primer. Did I break it? Okay, so my favorite primer is this one. This is the Love Acid Free Primer from Koopa. And then, well, actually, that's not my favorite. This one's my favorite. The Young Nails Protein Bond, but I do also like the Koopa. It's been working really well for me. And sorry if you hear the TV in the back. My boyfriend's in the living room watching a movie. But yeah, Young Nails Primer. They're both acid free. There's a big debate on if you need a dehydrator or not. To be honest, I use a dehydrator, still use it sometimes because I'm used to using it. Because when you're in nail school, they tell you to use it before the primer. But I don't really think you need it, to be honest. You could also use alcohol. But yeah, I mean, sometimes I use it because I'm so used to using it, and sometimes I don't, and it's still okay. The nails still last exactly the same. But I'm gonna tell you something. If you notice that when you're gluing a tip on a person and it's not sticking, try dehydrating them, and it does work. So it actually is a good it's a good way to, it's a good use for it if you're having problems with gluing a tip on a client. That must mean that they have a lot of oils on their nail beds, and the dehydrator does help remove it. Another thing is you can use alcohol. Not alcohol. You can use acetone, and it actually helps dehydrate it really well. Okay, so after that, I already showed you the brush, but you're gonna need acrylic, obviously. You're gonna need acrylic, and I've tried Me a Secret, Young Nails, Koopa. I ordered some Valentino coming in soon to try. I've tried, so I haven't used Valentino Beauty Pure products yet. I will do a video to show you guys how I like it, but I've heard good things about them. But for colored acrylic, I usually use Glam and Glitz, and I really, really love them. Right now, I got a big container of clear Koopa acrylic because I actually really like their formula. I like Me a Secret, but stop shaking the table over. Okay, I like Me a Secret. It's good for beginners, but it's not my favorite, to be honest. It just dries really slow, and I think when you're a little more advanced, that starts getting really annoying because you want to work faster and it's not drying as fast, or it's not setting as fast as you want to, so you're not able to work as fast as you really would like to. So I suggest like C&D retention powder, C&D monomer, Koopa. I actually have Koopa right there. But yeah, I like for monomer, which is the liquid, and polymer, which is the powder, I prefer Young Nails, Koopa. That's really all so yeah, Young Nails, Koopa, Me a Secret for beginners. But if you're not a beginner, then I don't suggest Me a Secret. But don't let that steep you away from Me a Secret. If you're a beginner, I suggest Me a Secret. It's cheaper, more inexpensive, saves you money, and it's still workable. I worked with it for a while, but I kind of was over it, and I tried it for a good maybe a year now. My first couple years after nail school, I used to just use Young Nails and C&D. C&D is pretty pricey though, but so I think Young Nails is a good product, but I think I really like Koopa because it works so well. It's such a great product, and they always have deals on Koopa app. I swear I'm not sponsored, they don't pay me to say this, but I can't get over the fact that they always have great deals for their drills, for their monomers. Oh, and I just ordered a monomer. It's coming in, I think, next Monday. So I ordered it Monday. Supposedly it's gonna be here next Monday. So yeah, I do highly suggest you guys get the app, because the app's where you are gonna get a lot of the percentages off, the coupon codes. They always have 15%, 20%, 25%. So yeah, take advantage of that, guys, because nail supplies is not cheap. Okay, so after that, what else? So you need acrylic, I already explained that. And you do need a cover acrylic in case there's ombres or somebody wants to cover imperfections on their nails. You need a cover acrylic. You need clear acrylic in case you need to encapsulate a nail. Or if you want to do a see-through glass nail, you need clear. And a white acrylic for French ombre, or 3D art. White is really good for that. If you want to do 3D art, you're going to need a 3D art brush. If you want to do designs, you're going to need, let me show you my 3D art brush actually. Okay, so this is a crystal A3 from the company Crystal Nails. So this is what this looks like. That's pretty nice. I really like it. Look at that. It's cute. Okay. Okay. So the next thing you're gonna need, like I said, if you're gonna do nail art, you're gonna want to get some good brushes, and I do suggest these brushes. I have 5 of them, and they came in a kit of different colors, 5 of them, like I said, and they're really nice. They work really well, and they're really inexpensive, so you get 5 for $8. They're on Amazon, and on the bottom they have a little dotting tool, different sizes on each brush, and different color crystals inside each brush. Another thing you're gonna need is a cleanup brush. Where is my cleanup brush? Mine is so old, to be honest. Where is it? It is super old. Where is it? Oh, here it is. This has a dotting tool, but it's so, look at this. I think I need a new one because when I try to do a French with this, it doesn't really work, but it's good to clean up if you're like painting nails or polishing nails or like doing gel and you want to clean around. Ooh, I still got that stuff on my nose, on my finger. Clean it off. Okay. Next thing you're gonna need is files. You're gonna need a lot of files because you're gonna use 1 per person, unless they say sanitizable. But okay, so a sanitizable one looks like this. So it says washable, coarse 100 grit. But to be honest, I like to throw them away because either way they get dull and I don't like working with them. This one's still pretty good. If you're gonna sanitize them, put them in, clean them with a brush, a nail brush like this, and soap and water. Rinse them, pat them dry, and then put them in a thing of barbicide. Barbicide will kill most everything, but I don't know why. I just don't trust that either way, so I just throw them away. I'd rather not deal with that. I get the ones that look like this on Amazon. This one's mine, and I already used it, but they look like that. And this is a 100, 180. Just like the other, is this 100? No, this one's just 100, which I also prefer, but you can get 100, 180, or just 100, 100. Okay, and since I already have this out, so yeah, you can use this to clean your tools, or you can use this and spray alcohol after you're done prepping the nail, or you can take Scrub Fresh from C&D. It's kind of like a cleaner for, I think it sanitizes your nails too. Or you can use, like I said, alcohol, or you can use, what's Young Nails? I forgot theirs. I forgot what theirs is called. I used to buy theirs and I don't remember. Because I remember Scrub Fresh from nail school. We used to use that. The Young Nails one, I forgot what it's called, and I loved it, but I don't buy it anymore because I'm like, when you're a nail tech, you need to save money first. You need to invest in things that are more important, and if you can use like paper towels for wipes instead of spending money on nail wipes, they do the same thing. So save your money and just use the things that you already have, you know. Okay, so after that, you're gonna need a buffer, and I have a couple different ones that I want to show you. These are ones you can use. That one's used though. These are used, but I'm just giving you guys an example because these are like the ones that you like. These you can wash, like I said, and reuse it because it's a nail enhancement. It's not going on their natural nail. It's going on their fake nail. So it's okay if you use it on maybe 2 people, throw it away. But these are the ones that I like to use on each person and then throw it away because they're mini. You're gonna spend less money because they're smaller. I get 100 of them for like $7, almost $8, and that's a pretty good deal. So you need a buffer. What else? Oh, I forgot. You need a tip cutter. You need a tip cutter because when you're applying the nail tips, you gotta ask them, what size do you like? What size would you like? How long? How short? You know, you just ask them like, what's your preference? And that's why you need that to get their desired length. You need a clipper to clip down the natural nail. What the heck? This one got glue on it. I'll show you guys another one. You need a clipper. And I like the straight edge clippers because when you use this, you can use it on the natural nail to, you know, cut it down before you apply the tips. And this is also great for when you ask them, coffin, ballerina, do you want a taper square? Do you want a stiletto? This is gonna help you a lot to get off the sides and shape it in the beginning so that you don't do so much shaping with the actual file for the shaping. What else do you need? You're gonna need, where is it? A dapping dish, like this. This has a little bit of monomer. It's like all gross. Okay, you're gonna need, well, there's a little butterfly in there. You're gonna need a dapping dish. It's like $1. Get it at Sally's. You can get it at anywhere. You can get it anywhere, literally $1. That's for your nail liquid. I want to show you guys my nail liquid, actually. Not my nail liquid, but my clear. Clear. This is the clear that I got, and it's just clear. Whoops. I'm going to show you one of the color acrylics. This is from Glam and Glitz. And then these are the bigger ones. They're bigger size balls. This is just a black. And then, oh, the ones that I made. So, let's see. Like, here's a purple that I made. And then I number them. You're gonna need, let's see. Oh, here's a good example. Got it right on here. Somewhere to put your colors. And then I got more right here. Sorry, they're on my camera stick. These are where I put my acrylic colors so they can see what colors I have. I actually have more that I have to swatch, but I need to buy some more swatch sticks. So these are called swatch sticks, and they're like $5 for like a set. They look like that. Okay. You're gonna need gel if you're gonna be a gel person. Here, I'll show you one that I have near. Okay, here's one. So you're gonna need gel. You're gonna need top coats. So, I mean, mine are all old and dirty. I need to go to the nail supply store, so maybe I'll film that for you guys. But I use this one, and this is by D&D, and this is D&D DC. I love this, and it's no cleanser, meaning there's no tacky layer. This is great for like chromes and things like that. Here's another one. It's super dirty, sorry. But this one's called, I think I showed you guys this in a video, America's Nails Gel Polish Top Coat, super glossy. And they're not lying, it's super glossy. So glossy that one's hard to put a chrome on. Okay, so the next thing, I'm trying not to forget something. You need lotion. I use this one on my clients. This is Victoria's Secret's Temptation Fragrance Lotion. I'm gonna have to buy another one. I'm running out, but it actually has been lasting like a good year. This one, you can also get one at Target, whatever. You don't need to get specifically Victoria's Secret. Some people just use like a regular Vaseline brand lotion, a Dove lotion. But you have to, this could actually, you know what, now that I think about it, this could give somebody an allergy if they're allergic to it. So maybe I'll get something a little more hypoallergenic next time. But they, like my clients said, they love this lotion. What else? Let's see if I go in here. Oh, you're gonna need a UV lamp. I don't want to take mine out right now, but I will just so y'all can see it. Because oh, turn it on. Okay, well either way you can see it turned on. This is my Essie lamp, and it actually has what is it? It's at the bottom itself. I took it out, but let me take this all the way out. So it has a couple settings. It has 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, and the on and off button. And it is a LED lamp, and it has a timer there. I love this lamp, I swear. My mother-in-law actually gave me this lamp, and it was really expensive. It was like $300. What the heck? I unplugged it. But yeah, see? So the timer will go on there, and then it will stop beeping when it's ready. They can take the hands out. A lot of my bits I put in here so that the people aren't using the same bit for every person. I did mention to you guys that you needed a drill bit to file the nails, which is the fine drill bit, but you also need like a good extra coarse safety bit so you don't cut them, but you need it to be coarse for when you do a soak off. So that's actually important. That I'm going to tell you guys really need to make your life easier. Do not try to do a soak off with a fine drill bit, a medium drill bit, a semi-coarse bit. You can, but it'll take you longer. I suggest a extra coarse safety drill bit, so that the reason it's called safety is because it's rounded so you won't cut them. Okay, what else? Let's see. You need scissors to cut the paper, obviously. You're going to need it all the time. You're going to need aluminum, which I have right here. I cut them like this. So I cut it up like that. And then I just do this right in front of them. I don't even care. And then, you know, this is for like, oh, you need cotton, sorry. You're going to need cotton. And then this is how that's gonna go. Oop. That's why you need cotton. Oh, I'm not trying to put yellow. But that's to soak off the nails. You're gonna need, oh, this is actually important. You're gonna need business cards for your new clients. If you go to Walmart, if you go to Publix, if you go to, I don't know if you're in California, if you go to the Piggly Wigglies, I don't know what stores are over there. But if you go to the store and somebody sees your nails, because you're a nail tech, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, who does your nails?" You're gonna be like, "Me. Call me whenever you want your nails done." And that's how you get clients. I swear, that's how you get clients. You're gonna need gloves, and you're gonna actually need latex, because latex does not. When you're touching acetone and it gets on a nitrile glove or regular glove, it literally like burns a hole in them. And now you have to keep putting on new gloves. That doesn't happen with latex gloves. So these are actually from Walmart, and they're a one size fits all. They're a little tiny bit big on me, but they're still comfortable. I have a small hand. Usually I have to wear a small glove, but since this is one size fits all, it still works really good, and it's very secure on my hands. So I do suggest the Walmart ones if you guys, you know, unless maybe your hands are too big or extra small. Maybe just get what you actually need. But if you have hands like medium or small regular size gloves, then these will probably fit you really well. Maybe even large, who knows? Try them. Okay, next. Let's see. I have a whole thing. I do not want to take it out. Okay, before I show you guys that, you also need face masks. Walmart, get these. There's 20 in them for $3. I suggest these. They work great. They're disposable. You can still use you can use one more than once, and that'll be fine, but you really need that for your safety. Because the client isn't really like absorbing all of this dust and the monomer smell on a daily basis like you are. So it's okay if they don't have it, but if they want one, you can give them one too, it's fine. But they really don't need it. Nail art stuff. This is something I just got at Michael's. It's like angel foil paper. I get these at Michael's as well. I got these at Cosmoprof. So these are all Young Nails glitters and pigments, C&D pigments. I have polishes, OPI. You're gonna need regular nail polish too if you're gonna do pedicures, or if you just want to do polish ombres like Natalie Carmona used to do. She started doing a lot of permanent, so that's really cool, but you know, it depends what type of nail tech you're gonna be, what type of stuff. I may not have the same things some other nail tech has, and she may not have stuff I have. It depends on what type of nail tech you want to be, and it's all up to you. Don't feel pressured or, oh, so and so does that, I need to do that. If you don't feel comfortable with it, don't do it. Do what makes you comfortable. Okay, so, oh, by the way, these containers I get at Target, and they are 75 cents each, I think. And you can make your own custom acrylics. You're not, I'm gonna tell you this right now, you do not need to practice hand. You could always, let's see, do I have it there? Here it is. These little things, I forgot what they're called, but you can get them. They look like this. They're like in the office section. I forgot what they're called. What is this thing? Get your tips. Put it on the sticky, I don't know what it's called, the scrubbery stuff, and you can practice like that. You can practice nail art, your application, everything. You do not need a nail trainer. This is literally gonna do the same thing, but I always suggest you work on an actual person to practice, and that is how you're gonna get better. You don't practice on a real person, you're never gonna get better. I just got little nail art here, so you're gonna need nail art supplies. So diamonds, little beads. I think these are called Fimos. More Fimos. Diamonds. Y'all can see it. More glitters. Little flowers. I mean, you can get whatever you want. Little bead thingies. Crystal pixies. I actually have a lot of those. I have more than that. Actually, foil glue, whatever you want to use. I have like stamping plates and stuff that I never use because I don't know. I gotta figure that out. You know what? You also need for your diamonds. For diamonds, you're gonna need. Let's see. Need a secret brush on clear gel resin, and you're gonna use that with the activator spray. This basically dries the gel resin because the gel resin of Mia's Secret kind of takes a long time to dry, so that's actually gonna help it dry faster and set it into place. I use this for soak offs, but if I don't really used to, not that much anymore. But you can use this for manicures if you're gonna do manicures, and I got this at the dollar store for $1. I did mention already you need cotton. What else? I'm trying to see. I'm trying not to forget something. I have a bunch of glitters, but you already know that's a part of the nail art. Get whatever you want. I got foil. What else? I think honestly, that's about it. I do want to show you something. If you want to take pictures. Okay, now I see why my clients always can't do this right. It's not that easy. Anyway, yeah, you can use this for pictures. I got this at Marshall's. It was like $8, somewhere around that. And I got this off, I don't know, I just Googled it. I don't think it was eBay. It was just on Google. And I think it was like $5 or $6. It's just a little rug, so when you take pictures, it looks nice. See? And I'm trying to think, is that all? Trying to look around to see if I forgot something, but I don't think so. No, I think that's it. If I did forget something, sorry, but I think that's it. That's basically what you need to start doing acrylic nails, taking clients, or if you want to do your own, which is fine. Just I always suggest you do research if you're going to do your own, because they are chemicals. If you don't know what reactions you're going to get, allergic reaction, you got to be careful what you use. And please do not order those Chinese things on eBay, the acrylic, the monomer and stuff like that. You're going to get something bad, and it's not going to be pretty, and it's not going to be good, and you're going to get allergic to everything else because of that, whether it's a good brand or not. I do have a video about allergic reactions if you guys want to check that out on my channel. It's like one of my biggest videos on my channel. And it does explain the situation that I had of wearing acrylic nails and getting a reaction and how I overcame it. But I do want to stress that just because I overcame it, that doesn't mean that everybody is going to. Unfortunately, I heard that some people just get the reaction, whether it's a good product or not. I don't know, maybe it's just a sensitivity. I also believe that maybe some people just are going to be prone to getting an allergic reaction, maybe overexposure. I don't know. I'm not a dermatologist. I don't even think they may know. Who knows? Maybe they do. I don't know. But, you know, just be careful if you're going to start doing nails. Do your research. Be careful. And it's important that if you don't know what the cuticle is, when they say, oh, when you trim the cuticle, okay, that's a different video. It's just very intense when people talk about that. People don't really understand why it's important not to cut the cuticle, but it's not really cutting the cuticle, it's cutting the eponychium. It's basically your nail sealant. It seals your skin from any bacteria, any infection. But when people cut that skin off that's alive and not dead, cuticle is dead. That's why it's removed. The eponychium's alive. Do not remove it, because that is how people get infections. If your nail tech doesn't know what she's doing, then I mean, you just never know. You just have to, you know, hear word of mouth and hear who's a good nail tech and who's not. Go by their credentials. You know what I mean? But yeah, that I think is all for my video. It is hot in this room. I live in Florida. My AC's off because it ruins the video. So sorry. It's kind of hot for me, but I'm trying to think. I think that's it. If I did miss something, like I said, maybe I'll just put it in the description box below. So make sure you check the description box in case I did forget something. But that is all, you guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please don't forget to subscribe. It is free, so go ahead and do that. Hit the post notification bell so you guys see when I do upload, because if you don't do the little notification bell, I think you really don't get notifications, to be honest. Back then you did, now you kind of don't. So, kind of, you probably will, maybe you won't, I don't know. So go ahead and subscribe, like this video. I don't know what else. That's it. I'm trying to think if I forgot something. It's like bothering me, but I think it'll be okay. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.